Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Tricky Tides. So if you have watched the Gamesplanation for Tricky Tides, you'll have an idea of how this game runs. I believe I didn't talk about the gold cubes in the Gamesplanation. I do apologize about that, but throughout the game they are a wild color. You also have the option to be able to turn in two of the same color for red or blue, or three, white or black, to turn into a wild color. And that basically allows you to go and pick something up if you're missing out on a color, but you've got that gold, or you've got enough stuff to turn into that gold. At the end of the game, each gold that you have, or each grouping of three in white and black, or 2 and 2 in blue and red, will allow you to get one more point also. I've set the game up as a 3-player game. The event card that has come out is Lucky Loot, which means that the player who moves the monster, instead of doing the monster's action, can just take one random loot token out of the bag. So there's benefit in being that lowest of the on-suits throughout the game, or at least throughout this portion of the game until the next card comes out. I also believe that in the Gamesplanation, I may have misspoken about who gets to move the monster. It's the lowest on-suit, not the lowest off-suit, lowest on-suit that will move the monster. I will have put in a note about that, so please be aware. Okay, let's get into the game. You'll notice that pink is the start player. These two, because pink start, they start with one loot each. So this card is saying that pink is going to benefit from getting octopus. So there's one there, one there, one there, and one over there. Pink is probably going to be trying to get this one because that's going to be worth the most points if he's able to. So these are the cards that he has to choose from. He wants to go south, so that card's not going to work. That one would, that one won't, that one will, that one will, that one won't, that one won't, and that one won't. So he's now down to a choice of these 3 cards to go south with, and he thinks that it might actually be worthwhile using that. So he's going to play the 2 and hope that he comes in as the lowest with that shark. Green is going to get the most points by picking up the sharks. There's a shark just here. So he needs to get 2 red and a black to enable that. So if he can come to here, then there, then use the anchor, or if he comes diagonally down and then straight up, that would be of benefit to him. However, he must look only at the shark cards. So he's down to these 2, and he thinks there's probably value in playing that one at the moment and hang on to the other one, because he'll be able to go down and left. And then finally, the blue player, who is down here at the moment, is going to benefit from picking up cards that have the dragon. There's the one up here for 5 dragon, or for 5 points on the dragon, if he can get up to it with the right colored things. So in order for him to get there, he's going to need to pick up 2 more black and a red. So he really wants to go that diagonal right. So he must play a shark card if he's able. So he's down to those 3, and he wants to do a diagonal right. So that's the only one he can play. So he'll play that one. Okay, so what we now have is this player has played the highest number on suit, so he will go first. This player is the lowest on suit, which means he gets to move the shark. Now he has the choice of choosing a good on the island that the shark is on, or you can do this after the shark has moved and adding to his boat. He really needs a blue, so rather than taking a random, he's actually going to take the blue from that spot, and then he'll move the shark across. This player will now move, so that's blue, and he's going to go up on the diagonal, and he will pick up all 4 of those red. This player is going to move down on the diagonal and pick up those 2 red, and then this player is going to come south. He'll pick up those 2 black. Okay, so this player is now the lead player, so he will choose his directions first. He's right there. He is heading to the top, and he needs to get 2 more black by the time he gets up there. And he will, going north, that one works, that one works, that one works, that one works, that one works. Okay, so he's playing one of these cards. He wants to hang on to these two, which means he's on one of these. He might, just for a moment, play the top, play that 6 sharks, which means everyone else must follow sharks. So we go to the pink player next, who has only the 1 shark, so he must play that. And then this player who has only this 1 shark, so he must play that as well. But the 7 is higher than the 6, so he gets the barrel and will be the lead player. This player is the lowest in the turn order. So moving the shark, once again, he can move the shark where he likes and take a good. So he's going to come over here and take that blue. This player now has his turn. So this is green, and green is heading north. So he will go to there and take that black cube. Then we come to this player who's blue. Blue is also heading north. He'll take the blue cube. Why not? And then this player who is here at the moment is going to head here. And rather than picking cubes up, he's now going to spend his cubes to catch that octopus. That comes down as points for him at the end of the game. That goes up there. A new card comes out so we can see what we're trying to catch. We then go for the next round. So this player still has the barrel, so he'll be leading. This player wants to go 1 north to catch that shark. So he has the option of any of these 4 cards. And he thinks that he might play the octopus. Then we come across to this player who is also trying to head north, but needs some more black in order to do it. In fact, he really wants to head to this spot to pick up those 2 before he heads over there. But he has to play one of these 2 to get there. So he thinks he's going to actually play that one. And then finally, this guy who really needs to pick up white and red would like to head here, but let's see if he can. He has to play this, which will allow him to do that movement. Okay, the lowest on suit gets to move the octopus. And what the octopus does is that will take a good from a neighboring island and place it on the island that the octopus is on. So he's going to move the octopus. He's not going to do the thing. He's going to do that instead, which is get 1 random cube. And he's picked out a white cube. Okay. Pink, to start with, is coming to here. He's going to grab the 2 white cubes from that island. Then we come to here, which is the blue guy. He's trying to get to there, so he'll go diagonally, pick up the 2 black, and he'll drop off one of the reds to make space for it. Notice that red that he dropped off goes back onto the island. And then this player, the green one in the middle, is going to go north, and he'll trade in his 2 red and 1 black. So they go into the bag for that card. Getting 8 points at the end of the game. So 5 points for this and 3 points for being the shark type card. Okay, a new card comes out onto there. This player's lead player. So pink is trying to get this card. He needs all 3 of those to do it. So what he's going to do is he's actually going to go onto that island. And the way he's going to do that is with one of these 3 cards. He thinks it's probably worth his while to play this one to start with. Then this player must follow suit. He doesn't have that suit, so he can play any card. You'll notice there are no sharks on the table at the moment, so he'll be now looking for a dragon. There's a dragon directly above him, looking for 3 black and 1 red. So it's not extraordinarily helpful, and he's pretty sure that this guy is going to get that next turn. So he moves down and he can go for one of the octopus. So if he heads over here, that will allow him to pick up the 2 red, and then he can come. So he's looking for a go down and left. Because he doesn't have any on-suit cards, he thinks he'll play that one. And then finally over to blue. Blue is trying to go that way. He only has these 2 to choose from. That's the only one that's actually going to do him any good, so he'll have to play that one. This is the lowest on suit, which means that he now gets to move the shark around, and he thinks that he will come there and eat one of them. That will allow him to drop a red and replace it with a gold. The gold will give him a point or be a bonus throughout the game. Then we go to this player first up. He's going to go up here to pick up the 2 whites. Then this player's turn, and he is going to go across and trade in 3 black and a red for that card, which will get him 9 points at the end of the game. Those cubes go back into the bag. New card comes out. Then this player was going to go down to here and pick up those 2 red into the cargo hold. Off those ones go. Okay, pink leads again. Pink actually wants to stay in his position because he needs that 1 blue. But what he could do instead of that is play extraordinarily low. Yeah, so what he's going to do is he's going to play that card. Everyone must follow with dragons. So green is here at the moment. He just wants to get here to trade in for the 5. So he could play any of those. He thinks it's probably worth his while playing that one. And then last up, this player's going to have to play that one, which means he gets the barrel and becomes the captain for next time. This player is the lowest player, so he gets to move the dragon. What the sea dragon does is he will move to a spot and change the color of goods on that spot. However, because of this card, he's allowed to take a good, and he thinks he's going to do that. So we'll move the sea dragon down to here because the animal moves, and he's desperately hoping for blue to turn up. He has not managed to pull a blue. He's pulled a red instead, which is a shame, but there you have it. Okay, this player, who is blue, is looking for sea dragons for the extra points, but there aren't any on the table at the moment, so now he's looking at sharks. There aren't any of those at the moment, so he's got to go after the whales. I think he's going to have to move down and take that 1 red, and we'll see what happens with him in future. This player is probably going after the dolphins. He's got the right stuff to be able to pick this one up, so he's going to take 1 across and take that card for the 2 red and the 1 white. Back in the bag. And this player will step down and take the black, which he doesn't really need, but let's see what happens. Okay, last card to be played. This player is the leader. What he might do is actually try and go up this direction, but he can't because none of his cards allow that. So he has to go either up, down, left or right, north, south, east or west. And he thinks that, he might just go north. This player now must follow with sharks. He doesn't have sharks, so he's not going to be able to get his extra thing. So what he'll do instead is play that and go after this one. And then lastly, this player also doesn't have any sharks, so we should have pulled this card out. I do apologize. The only shark he can see is this one, which needs black and red. So it may be worth his while to try and come down here and take that red. So he's going to play that card, which means this is the lowest card that's come out. So blue moves a shark, and he can choose a good from the place where the shark currently is, or he can take a random. It's probably worth his while to take the random because he really does want a black. There's only 1 black on the board. So if he takes a random, there's a chance that he'll get black. There's a chance he won't as well, of course. But let's see. Yes, he has managed to pull the black, and he'll move the shark to there. What that now means is he will move north and grab the other black. So he now has 2 black and 2 red to be able to get that next round. Then we go to this player, of course, he's got the highest number. And this player will go over here and grab the red. And then we go to this player who will go this direction and take the blue. And he thinks that he's going to, he'll dump the black onto that island. Okay, we now reset for the next round because we have done 6 turns. We've got 2 cards left. So all the cards go back into the pile. They all get shuffled up and we deal 8 each. We then go around each island and replenish. So the number in the bottom left tells me how many cubes there should be on each island. So there's 1 there at the moment. We add another 2. If for some reason there are more cubes on an island than the number says, we just don't add any more, but we don't take any away. Then we push that one to the bottom, pull out a new card, which gives us new rules for this round. And I think that is everything. So if you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would like to be Gamesplaned, please shoot me an email to thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter @thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games that I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.